Yo, the name's Gabriel Muteba and welcome to GM Nova Creations. Now this specific video that I'm doing is going to be an explanation of the latest short story that I've written, which is called The Destroyer. Now, a lot of the stories that I write, oftentimes I see something on TV or I read something and I think to myself, hey, I could make a story based on what this is called or what this is all about, or just something like that. And with regards to this specific story, I read what you call a writing prompt. Now, a writing prompt is maybe a sentence that you see or a word that you see and it says write a story about that or do something with regards to that. And this writing prompt said the guy played with, or I can't remember exactly what it was, but it said something like the guy held fate within his hands and he was playing with fate or something like that. And originally I thought of a story based on something like that, and then I ended up switching it around to something that I thought I might like or enjoy writing. And it's really short, the story. It's just over 1,000 words or so, as what I try and do, because I release a short story every single Sunday. I try and write really short stories, so flash fiction. Flash fiction is 1,000 words or less of stories, because it gives me a good week to think about it, to write something, and just to edit and correct any mistakes that I might make. Probably fix any loopholes that there might be. As short as the story can be, it's still a story, so try and make it as complete as possible. Leaving open endings or closed endings, whichever, but either way, I try to make it as short as possible. Now, The Destroyer is set in like a fictional world. There's a device called Pandora. Now, what Pandora does is it contains a certain amount of power which can be used, or which how do I explain it? There's power within Pandora, and if that power is released, then it will give power to people around the entire planet. And this story is just basically a conversation between a master and a student. They're called the Protectors. Now, the Protectors are people who have to protect Pandora so they don't allow this power to be released around the entire world, because they believe that if this power is released, it's going to send the world into chaos. The world's just going to be terrible. It'll cease to exist because there'll be superpowered people running all around and then fighting, and just it'll be bad. Now, the conversation is between one of the masters and one of the students who is groomed to become a protector. But there's also a prophecy that speaks of not just a protector, but the protector, the main protector amongst the protectors, if that makes any sense. But along with the protector comes a destroyer. And basically the master of the one side he's for the protectors. He wants to make sure that this power doesn't get out. Pandora doesn't get, Pandora's power isn't released across the entire planet. Whereas the students, or the prodigy, he wants to make sure that the world does receive this power, because they need it. They need it to protect themselves from all the bad things that happen across the planet. And they basically just have a conflict of interest, and it's a dialogue between the two, explaining why one person needs something to happen, why the other one wants protection to happen for Pandora. And that's basically just the gist of the story. If you want to read it, I hope you've read it, because I basically explained the entire story here. To read the entire story, you can click the link in the description, and it'll take you to the website. It'll take you directly to the story. And if this is your first time encountering GM Nova Creations, the GM Nova brand, it is a website where I write original short stories, which I release every Sunday. And you can read so many other short stories that I've already written and released on the website by clicking on the other link in the description, the one that takes you directly to the website. Thanks so much for watching this video. I hope you liked it. If you want to see more content like this, just give the video a thumbs up, hit the subscribe button, and hit the bell notification icon so that you know every single time I release a video. Thanks so much. Take care. Talk to you next time.